Hey everybody, welcome to the garden. I hope you're having a great day. Shout out to the lemon and lime lovers and everybody in between. It's time for the crypto market recap. Let's hop into these charts, see what the story is and what it may be. And remember, if you're interested in any of the services I provide, please check the links in the description below for both the Discord and Patreon. Okay, so let's start with Bitcoin and Ethereum because, yes, we are still short. And then we'll go over a few altcoins, namely probably DOGE, Solana. We'll take a quick look at XRP, Luna, and maybe AVAX. We'll go over a few. Okay? I'll try and make this as short and sweet as I can. So with Bitcoin, as we see, denial off the major trend line, the major ascending or rising trend line, and then the bear flag confirmation being played out. And yesterday we had a very aggressive, very powerful sell candle, and now we're having what I would call a rest day. And in my opinion, there's one of two things that is likely to happen. So we'll either have a continuation on the next daily candle to the $42,000 level, or we will begin another bearish consolidation that drifts higher towards the top of the ascending wedge to then eventually go lower and hit the $42,000 level. Once that is hit, I would say it's very likely that we do see a pretty quick drop to this level here, this rising trend line here towards the 40,000 to 39,000 level. And then we will likely see a good amount of interest to buy, and we may get another bounce back to 42,000, but we'll wait and see. Once, if that level is lost, then look for a 38,000 Bitcoin, 37,000 Bitcoin at the bottom of the wedge. So we're going to sit in our short. We're very comfortable. We're deep in the money. And we're just going to remain vigilant and remain patient. No need to make any unnecessary moves. Okay, so let's go forward and see what Ethereum is doing now. So Ethereum, again, same thing. Hard denial off of that trend line. Broke under this support at 3,400, and now we're seeing another rest day. And again, very similar to Bitcoin, likely to see some sort of bearish consolidation or a continuation to the downside on the next daily candle towards 3,000. So 3,000 is my mark. Whether I take profit at 3,000 and I take profit at Bitcoin for 42,000 remains to be seen. I want to see how the price action looks, especially on the lower time frames. I do want to give it some room, but at the least, I may take some partial profits, not a full position off. Okay, but both are looking good to come lower as of right now, and we'll continue to monitor the chart to see if anything changes. I am aware that we are in the middle of the Bitcoin Miami conference, so there's going to be a lot of bullish sentiment, especially with the bigger crypto creators on YouTube and the other social medias, which are, if you didn't know, they are the dumb money, and they herd more dumb money in the markets. So they may be very bullish as they are at a conference that's pretty much going to be spouting that Bitcoin is the greatest creation in mankind's history. So they will not, it's very unlikely they will be able to see things clearly. So be very careful with the sentiment and the narratives you see coming out of that conference, because as of right now, the charts do not match their delusion. Okay, so let's take a look at Doge. So Doge, beautiful. Okay, so Doge is a great example of why being greedy in the end makes you lose money, or at least lose on money. Okay, so let's just say you bought in the consolidation we were observing, this bullish consolidation, this bull flag, and you made a purchase here because of that, or you just made a purchase because you saw it was on the support zone right here. So either way, you made the right decision, had a massive move up, hit that first target zone we were mapping, and then you decided to be greedy and not take your profits where there was heavy resistance. So you see this pivot here low, this pivot here, this pivot here, this high pivot here. You had a lot of activity in this zone to let you know, hey, this will not just run through. Make sure to watch the zone, at least take a partial profit if you haven't. Well, if you didn't, look what happened. Next day, boom, you lose it all and then some. And if you bought down here, you're still in profit, but barely. If you bought the breakout of the bull flag, you're in the red. So that's why, in my opinion, at least take some profits when you hit high resistance or high support levels. In the end, it makes you money, it saves you loss, and this would be devastating emotionally to deal with. All right, and that's what we want to avoid. Now, currently, look at Doge. It's holding on top of that bull flag formation, and we're going to see if it can get some fall through to maybe come higher. But in my opinion, if it does, just look for it to be likely to be a bear flag or some sort of bearish consolidation to come lower, to come down to this level here at 13.5, 13 cents, 13.5 cents, or even lower to 12 cents. Okay, so be very careful. As of right now, for me, it's not attractive to be long or short. I just will watch this. Okay, let's take a look at Solana. Solana, beautiful move. Ended up finding its resistance at 137. Could not get to that level of 150, which is the zone I was looking to possibly go short. It just didn't get that last push. So, that's okay. We're not going to catch every move. But now we're holding in this support zone. We'll see if this daily candle can close in it. But it's still very likely to come down towards this pivot of 105 to $100. Okay, so this zone here is still very attractive. I won't go long here, or at least unless Bitcoin starts reversing and showing a lot of bullish impulse. This is not a zone that's attractive to me. I'm more interested in maybe around $90 to $82. Like this is more attractive to me, as close to the bottom here as possible. But again, it also depends on how it gets there. But I got my eye on Solana. Let's take a quick look at XRP. Okay, so XRP, yep, holding that support zone. It's going to hold there for a long time. Again, like I've been saying, not a lot on this chart. I don't have a lot of confidence in it in the short term, so I won't tell you it's a great buying opportunity, but it is getting close to decision time. So I was going over that. So let's take a look. See this parallel channel that it's actually right here. This parallel channel that it's currently in. Let's go right here. So very interesting. Still within it. It does have the potential to make a big move should it get out, but it's going to go into a tighter squeeze as we go forward. So right here, it's holding this here, and we'll see as it gets closer to the apex whether it's going to break lower or if it wants to break higher. As of right now, it's a non-decision. There's no trade here for me, but yeah. So just keep your eye on XRP, but be wary because as long as the lawsuit's going on, follow through on XRP is difficult to find. All right, let's take a look at Luna. All right, so Luna, beautiful, made that all-time high, and even it formed a doji, which is a topping pattern once you get to a peak. So it was a clear indication that we're likely at the end of the move, at least for now. It retraced down. Now it's sitting in this support zone where the previous all-time highs are, and it's still, daily candle hasn't closed yet, so it's still possible to close above the top of this bear flag. So we'll see if by the time the daily candle closes, it can get bought back up above it. But as of right now, again, no trade here for me, but it is an interesting chart. If it can find the follow through somehow to get to the top of this support zone and then make another blast higher to touch this ascending trend line, I will definitely be looking to open short there. That would be a great beginning to start a short position. If it should break lower, further down into the bear flag, it's very likely to eventually come down towards the 85 level right here and then the $75 level there. Okay, so we'll keep our eye on Luna, but as of right now, it's not a tradable. It's not in a tradable place. Let's see what else. Let's take a quick look at Polkadot. We haven't looked at Polkadot in a while. Okay, so Polkadot, yep. So hit that resistance and now is slowly making its way back down to this very powerful, very important ascending support. This is a very important line for it. I expect it to hold it unless Bitcoin starts breaking towards the bottom of the wedge here. That's when I will tell you, hey, it's likely that we're going to see a massive sell-off in the altcoins. But as of right now, that's not the play, at least not right now. But Polkadot, this would be an attractive buy area depending on how Bitcoin looks. So, if you are, looking to trade with me, keep your eye on Polkadot, because this could be the beginning of a nice long entry. But again, I would be I would be expecting it to go lower as we buy in, because if Bitcoin starts showing weakness here, then $14 and possibly even lower, we could have a big drawdown on this. So we have to be very prudent. We have to be very prudent. We'll have to wait and see how Bitcoin looks. Let's see, anything else I want to look at. Let's look at AVAX real quick, and then I'm going to run out of here because I have to be somewhere. So AVAX bull flag break, hits that resistance, beautiful hit, finally plays it out, and then look where it stops, holds support right on top of this bull flag. Beautiful move, absolutely beautiful move. So what I'm seeing next for AVAX, should this confirm and hold, again, another slow rise, because this is it's probably going to follow Bitcoin. Another slow rise, a slow consolidation towards the top of this pivot here, which is $92. Okay, and maybe even higher towards $93, $95. Okay, once that happens, be on the lookout for a break lower towards $78. Okay, but I love how AVAX played out. It was such a clean bull flag play, but its move as of right now, it looks done to the upside. It's most likely going to come further down. But again, the caveat is Bitcoin. We'll see how Bitcoin plays. While we're in this conference time, a lot of euphoria can happen. So you might get some massive, big moves in the weekend. We'll wait and see how this works out. But the charts are saying it's likely coming to the downside. Okay. All right. So that's all I'm going to do today. I hope you're having a great day, and just take care. And if you're interested in any of the services I provide, please check the links below. If you think anyone else would find value in my analysis or my services, please, share my stuff. Only if you think it would be valuable to others. If not, then don't bother about it. That's okay. I'm happy helping the people I'm helping now. Okay. So everyone, remember, be patient, be vigilant, and be nimble. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.